It's gone 11:15 here on New Star Radio 98.7 FM. Wow, having so much fun this morning on the show, I have to say. And the full Monty Natural Hair and Health Bootcamp is taking place this weekend. It actually starts this evening. And whether you're a novice or a professional, you're going to find out what the full Monty is for natural hair. And I'm really pleased to say that joining us in the studio this morning is Khembe Clark. We have the full Monty himself and Natasha, who I have to say it that way because I can't say it the British way. It's just, if she says it too beautiful, I'll destroy her name. So welcome to the studio. How you doing?
Very good, thank you. Thanks, Marisha, for having us.
Oh, you're very welcome. So tell us, Khembe, about this event, because do you know what? We've been tracking this for a little while, and we have been keeping an eye on it here on New Style and on this show. So tell us about sort of what came behind it and why you brought these wonderful people here.
Okay, well, the Full Monty Natural Hair and Health Bootcamp is a celebration of women and their natural hair. Well, it's not just women, but it's a celebration of natural hair. And it came about because a year ago I attended the Talia Wajid International Hair Show in Atlanta, and I actually attended Monty's class as he was, teaching and educating, and I was really impressed with his energy and all that he said, and therefore I thought it would be a great idea to actually bring him here. And hence the reason he's actually here now.
Well, yes, and I'm going to say good morning to you because, yes, so far, loving your energy, Full Monty. Tell us about what you do.
Hi, I am the Full Monty Hair Naturalites out there in the UK. I am a natural hair...
Yes, so far, loving your energy. Sorry, I'm recording, that's what happens. She's learning, carry on, sorry.
I am a natural hair, I'm a licensed master cosmetologist.
Yeah.
I specialize in natural hair. I specialize in educating. I love to bless people with the right way to use product, the right terminology, and the right techniques to make sure that you are ensuring your natural hair is healthy. If you want to transition from relaxer to natural, to show you the ways and options to be healthy with it. Natural hair is all about versatility and training, and I'm here to help train you so that you know what you know. You understand?
Oh, I like that. Yes, indeed. So, looking at the sort of roster for the event, like I say, you say, listen, we're going to talk to everybody from the novice, the newbie, who's coming into this, to actually, the professional and how they can be better. Right. What sorts of, have you got sort of a couple of really sort of quick tips and things that you would say to people about natural hair?
Well, again, at the beginning I said that natural hair is all about training. So you cannot expect for your hair to do what you wanted to do the first time that you do it, because again, you may do a press in the last 2 days because your natural hair wants to curl back down and curl back in.
Or 20 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah, 20 minutes depending upon the humidity, okay.
Oh, yes.
So, but what I'm going to teach you in this seminar or in my boot camp is I'm going to teach you the correct way to apply the product so that you're able to get out of it what you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you, for the beginners, how to do simple stuff. It's just as simple as just blow drying correctly.
Right.
You understand? Plaiting correctly, parting correctly. And then for the professional, I'm going to reintroduce you to the proper terminology, the proper product usage, ingredients. Ingredients are very important. A lot of times, what we don't understand is, as a community, is that the product lines are wanting to look at natural hair as a fad, so they bring out a product saying that it's natural when it's really not.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have the same chemicals that they have in the products geared towards chemically treated hair, but us as a community, we just gravitate because they say it's natural as opposed to doing our research. So I am going to, like tonight, we have the discussion where we're going to talk about natural hair. Bring your products in. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the ingredients. Let's talk about why you're not getting out of it what you want to get out of it.
And is this the reason why you have developed a product?
I did.
Which smells gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you, dear. I love it.
Oh, I cannot wait to try this later.
Try a little bit, honey. Put some in your bath water. It's also aromatherapy. I'm sorry. It's also good for aromatherapy.
Yeah.
It's also good for dry feet, dry elbows. It's good to replenish the hydration in your hair. And as you said, it does smell great. It's all natural. I don't have any preservatives in it, so you're getting 100% oil.
Wow, yeah. Now I have to say, I started my what would I call it, hair training.
Okay.
My natural hair training, because she got lots of crazy hair that she couldn't manage, and I have to say that it's, I mean, I follow you, Khembe, in social media. I haven't seen you for years, by the way, darling, so good to see you again. And I followed
good to see you too. I'm following you too.
So we're following each other
Yeah.
on it. And I saw even at one stage when you almost, for lack of a better wording, came out and said, do you know what, this is me now, this is it, this is me moving forward. Both of you ladies, I feel, you know, looking beautiful in your natural glory. Just tell me, both from your own perspectives, kind of what the training or what deciding on your natural styles have been like, what that journey's like.
Hi, this is Natasha.
Yes, beautiful.
And thank you for having me. I really believe that it's important as women that we embrace our natural beauty and that we teach that to our daughters, and we teach that to our sons, because so many of the images that we see in the media portray that we're not beautiful, that our hair is not beautiful. And so it's very important for us to educate as women to make sure that those girls behind us understand, and making sure that we introduce them to a full Monty. They can teach them the right proper techniques and the right way. But I love my natural, and I try to teach that to my daughter. So we do need to. It's very important.
Yeah, and beautiful.
I suppose my natural started in my late teens, when I really started to recognise and accept myself for who I was. I had long hair, and I had the type of hair that people would call good hair.
Yeah.
But actually that kind of frustrated me, particularly when I was getting attention from the opposite sex because of my hair.
Yeah.
And I actually remember cutting my hair and wanting to see what the response was going to be, and interestingly enough, the interest wasn't as much as when I had longer hair.
Right.
So, you know, it kind of made me realise it's not about my hair, it's about who I am at the end of the day. But my natural hair journey has been quite a long one, and I really am about embracing who I am and being happy with who I am. And everybody's on their journey, I think, and you know, it's not about preaching to women about what they should do, but it's helping those who want to be natural to maximise and make the most of their hair. Yeah?
Go on.
I wanted to just say that with me doing natural hair and seeing so many women, to watch them transition from relaxer to natural is liberating for them. With relaxer, your hair is dead once you put the chemical on it. So when the water hit it, it just lays flat to your head. But when you have natural hair and the water hit it, it talks, it moves. It, you know, and women love the options that comes with natural hair. You are limited, regardless if you realize it or not. When you do relaxer, you can have a certain period of time before you can wet your hair. You have a certain period of time before you can do certain things. And then a lot of women put relaxers in their hair to do braids, which is dumb. Or to relax their hair to put their hair back in a ponytail, which is dumb. You know, because your style is only going to last for a few weeks, a week or so. However, with your natural hair, if you don't like it, just shampoo it out and try it all over again. You know, and then with natural hair, you get 2-3 styles in one.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Now, you know, one of the things that intrigues me, and I say this because over the years, you know, I've been a weave sister, and I've said it with pride, and I've felt no way about saying it, I'll be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? I have. And a big part of the reason for that, outside of the fact that I think that my mum used to weave years ago, and I think she experimented on me, so I think I got like used to that from about being a teenager. So I just got used to it, and it just became my go-to. Right. But another issue, I think, was around the perception of professionalism in the workplace, and that being a big issue for women of colour. And you know, I mean, I am in a different phase now. You know, I'm in what I call my dirty 30s. I do like them. Come on, and we, you know, we've got to have fun. Yeah, that's what we've got to do. And part of that is about actually, you know, embracing self. And this is where, you know, I am in that journey of going. Actually, I hear what you're saying. It is liberating. I completely agree with that point. And it is, you know, good good to see yourself and to feel yourself and to not always have these layers. And I'm on that journey and I'm working my way there. But, you know, my question is, how do we start to develop maybe styles and identity with natural hair that allows us to also feel accepted in a professional environment? Because I know that's an issue for a lot of women, and for me, kept me in a weave for a long time.
Well, what I would say is that you first need to go start out a professional, someone who is passionate about natural hair. They don't just do natural hair, because every natural hairstylist doesn't have your hair best interest in heart. So you have to go to a professional that their energy, you know, life is about energy.
Yes.
And when you come into a shop, you need to sit down with somebody who is going to give you a consultation and go over where you're at with your hair, where you're at in your being, and where you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Okay? And the thing about it is that professional hairstyles are just neat. That's all they want. So if you had, for instance, if you had some flat twists going up into some two-strand twists, and then you bun them, that's professional. And a lot of times what I have found in America, I don't know how you guys over here in the UK, but
Well, that's why you're
America,
here, honey, to educate.
I'm just right. I'm here to introduce the consumer and re-educate the professional.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the reason that a lot of times they don't look at it, and what I find in America, like I was about to say, is that it's not the others who judge us, it's us who judge ourselves.
Yes.
We get a lot of flack from women who are of our own nationality. Like, why are you going natural, girl? Well, girl, you may need to take a pill and then try to go natural too.
Do you know, that's true, because I started transitioning whilst I was wearing weaves. So my leave out I would keep natural. And I said to my mum one day, I was like, Mum, what do you think of my hair? She was like, I think you need a relaxer, child. I was like, okay, next.
Right.
Yeah, so I hear you on that. Ladies, from your point of view, how do you find, again, that discussion about professionalism and your hair?
I think I agree with what Monty's just said about it's other people's perceptions that sometimes we take on. I remember at the age of around 25, I was going for a job at City College, and my mother was just in a panic. You know, I had locks at the time, and she was saying, you know, you can't go for an interview like that, you know, you're never going to get the job. And I tried to say to Mum, actually, other people and English people actually quite like the types of natural styles that we have, and were, you know, saying that they really liked the way my hair looked, whereas my mother was panicking. I did get the job, and having my natural hair has never been an issue for me, but I do understand the concern. And on the question time tomorrow evening, we have a panel that will be answering some of these questions, and that's one of them, because women who want to be professional really are in a quandary and a bit of a panic, a bit schizophrenic about how do I look at work? If I'm going for an interview, am I going to do myself disservice if I don't have, you know, hair that's slicked back and, you know, looking sort of European or a weave or whatever, because they think they have to conform. So a lot of that change has to come from within, and it takes time. Because it's not an overnight thing.
Absolutely. And Natasha, I think you made a really valuable point earlier about, you know, showing our daughters, you know, how to embrace self. And I mean, it's funny because, as I say, I mean, just speaking personally, I'm on a journey and on the transition, and she's not there yet. She's on her way, as we can see. And, you know, she's honest. She's honest about her situation. But, you know, what I find it really interesting that I was talking to, there's a natural hair competition, for example, that's starting up next month, for example, and they're coming to Birmingham to do some auditions and a similar sort of thing. It's happening across the UK. And I sort of said, you know, we're actually sponsoring that event, and we're part of that. And let me tell you, I got side-eye from one girl who's got natural hair. She looked at me as if to say, how can you talk about natural hair? So what do you say about sort of how we spread that message positively?
I want to piggyback on Khembe and the full Monty, because it is about the ethnicity. The other ethnicities, they like seeing us embrace our own culture. So it's more about educating. You know, educating and then educating ourselves, because we have been brainwashed. So remember, when you've been brainwashed, it takes a moment to get out of that. So we have to not be so hard on one another as women. And if you are natural, help your sister become natural. Don't judge her. Just turn around and say, look, can I help you? Or can I turn you on to the full Monty? Or can I turn you on to Khembe? Or let me send you to this website. So it is important that we educate one another and embrace each other as well. And that's what we're missing. And, I love seeing my sister. I may not wear the locks, but I love seeing you in the locks.
Yeah, I hear that. So tell us about the event. How do we get involved if we haven't already got our tickets?
Okay, so the event is going to be at the Campanile Hotel, and it starts tonight with full Monty in discussion with anyone who wants to find out about natural hair. And then on Saturday we kick off with the main event of the natural hair classes and the wider event, which has stalls, natural products on sale, great vendors, and a lot of women, actually entrepreneurs, will be there because they've seen this as an opportunity to actually make their own products, and there's some amazing products out there, so come and try some of those out. So there's an opportunity for that. There are talks, exhibitions, mini workshops, so it's Saturday and Sunday. But Saturday night will be a fashion show and the question time, which again might be controversial, but it's a chance to have a grown-up debate and discussion about natural hair.
Beautiful.
So it's the Campanile Hotel over in Aston, and just give me a call on 07886 305 842.
And I want to give the final word to the full Monty. What would you say to, as I say, women out there right now, particularly here in the UK, where maybe we're less maybe familiar or educated about hair? What message do you want to leave with us?
YouTube is the devil. Okay? I understand that you can go to YouTube and you can learn techniques and you can think you're learning it correctly, but you're wrong. You're all wrong, UK. My naturalized ladies out there, why not educate yourself? We always look at the quicker picker-upper and quicker way to do things, but that's just a temporary fix. You need to know that you know what you know. Come get certified. Saturday, like I said, we're doing the beginners. We're going to start off from the very beginning, just natural parting and correct parting and braiding and shampooing, so that there's a lot of women out here who just don't know, And then we're going to take it to the professionals. We're going to teach you techniques how to add hair without tension and knots, which breaks your client's hair off. Why not come and invest in yourself and learn correctly, as opposed to, and then being able to ask questions and getting answers in real time? Hands-on is the way to go. So again, don't look at the quicker picker-upper, don't look at these vloggers. Come and get educated. Tonight we are discussing it. We are going to let you ask any questions you want to about products. We're going to let you bring your products in. You know what I mean? So it's all about education, proper educating. You know what I'm saying? Remember that healthy hair is always in style. Styles are cute. They come and they go. They are fads. But healthy hair never goes out of style. So come and learn how to get healthy hair and how to teach your daughters how